You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Hey, what's up everyone? Alright, so we have a lot of Turtles updates to talk about. Obviously, we just got that last Ronin finale, which we've talked about in full detail on my last Ronin finale breakdown video. There's also been movie news, video game news, comic news, figures news, all sorts of stuff has been dropping left and right, and we're going to catch up in this video and talk about all of it. Remember, if you're new, to hit subscribe. All we talk about on here is new, old, and upcoming Turtle stuff, but let's waste no more time and dive on into these updates. Alright, first of all, let's talk about some movie news. And this has to do with the rise of the Tmnt Netflix movie. So this is separate from the Seth Rogen theatrical movie that's coming out next year. This one instead follows the Turtles from the rise of the Tmnt show on a new adventure, and it's coming out on Netflix. Just a little clarification there for those who may be new that just stumbled on this video and aren't really familiar with what's going on. Anyways, this movie was supposed to come out last year, I believe, and they had a release date and everything, but I believe due to the virus and everything that was happening, it got pushed back, and we just got the new release date. And you can see it here from the official post over on the TMNT Twitter. It says Cowabunga says it all. Nickelodeon's Rise of the TMNT, the movie, coming to Netflix August 5th. So there you go. As of this recording, there's only a couple more months until this movie comes out. And just to remind everybody, the synopsis was: when a mysterious stranger arrives from the future with a dire warning, Leo is forced to rise and lead his brothers, Raph, Donnie, and Mikey, in a fight to save the world from a terrifying alien species, the Krang. This was released back when they had done the first release date, and I'm assuming this is still what the movie's going to be about. So looks like this thing is fast approaching. When a trailer or images or something like that drops on this, we'll go ahead and cover it. You also see when you Google this movie that one of the results coming here from Netflix.com does show the runtime. It says Rise of the TMNT, the movie, 1 hour and 22 minutes. So there you go. I think that's a good length. Looking forward to seeing the trailer when it drops. By the sounds of things, it does look like it's around the corner. But let's move on over to the next story. Alright, let's talk some video game news here. First up, we have Shredder's Revenge. We did get some new details recently about this game. First up, we have here, again from the TMNT official Twitter, it says Turtles Fight with Honor and the original voice cast. And then it says get a glimpse at the first 2 stages of TMNT Shredder's Revenge. So right here we have some footage playing of some of the new levels. But yeah, big news there about the original voice cast of the 87 Ninja Turtles coming back to voice the Turtles in the game. Also, on the Dotemu YouTube page, you can see that they uploaded a behind the scenes of the game. Looks like they're calling it TMNT Shredder's Revenge Behind the Scenes #1, Once Upon a Shell. And you get this cool interview, kind of getting some insights into what went in making the game, which I thought was pretty cool. Go check that out if you're interested. And then one final thing, this is coming over here from noisypixel.net. It looks like they had an interview with one of the developers on the game. And when they were asked, do you have a release date? The response was, we're saying summer 2022. It will be for all platforms: PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch. It'll also be on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. It will be available everywhere. So there you go, summer 2022. Still no month or day yet, but it does appear that this thing is around the corner. But that's it for Shredder's Revenge. Let's move on over to some more video game news. Alright, so next up we have Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection. For those who don't know, they're going to be taking 13 classic Ninja Turtles games and putting it all together in one bundle. And this is coming out on all consoles and PC. But there has been an update on this that I think you guys will enjoy. So you can see it right there. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection Limited Edition Collector Set featuring exclusive Kevin Eastman artwork, now available for pre-order. And there's a lot that comes in this, so let's go ahead and kind of break it all down. It says packaging and poster artwork made by co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Konami Entertainment today announced the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection Limited Edition box set in collaboration with Nickelodeon. Konami's physical collector's box includes one-of-a-kind items and exclusive artwork from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles co-creator Kevin Eastman. And then it says, as a follow-up to the recently announced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection, this box set comes as a one-time limited run production containing artwork and design materials inspired from various Konami TMNT games, including, and here we have the list of everything that's in here, physical copy of the game with original box design by Kevin Eastman, cloth poster featuring Kevin Eastman's adaptation of TMNT Turtles in Time, and it looks like that's a 16 by 24. Then it says a multi-layer acrylic diorama of Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, and this is 4.5 by 5. And then it says an enamel pin set of 5 classic designs: the Technodrome, Turtle Blimp, Party Wagon, Shredder, and Krang. And then it says a set of 12 translucent comic-style character trading cards based on TMNT tournament fighters with rarely seen appearances from Wingnut, Armageddon, Chrome Dome, War, Asuka, Karai, and more. And these are 3x5. And then next you have, which I think is pretty cool, a full-color art book with 180 pages featuring a chapter dedicated to each of the 13 games in the compilation. Looks like the dimensions on the book are 5.5 by 8, but I think that's pretty cool. You can kind of see a little preview of it there. You can see all the different sprites of the characters, but you could also see concept art and kind of like storyboards too, which I think is super cool. And I think it's original from when they were developing these games, which I think it's awesome how they save all that. Anyways, let's keep going here. It says, pre-order the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection limited edition box set now for $149.99. This collector's box is available for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and then we know the rest. It has all these games and stuff like that. We've covered it before in a previous video. But yeah, that's a new update there that we haven't talked about yet, this limited edition box set. Let me know down below if you're going to be picking this up. All right, let's move on over to the next story. All right, this next one's a quick one. So for those who don't know, it does appear that Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles, the Netflix series, has dropped now on Netflix. It looks like they have all the episodes already released. Looks like they have 10 of them. And for those who don't know, this is a show that has to do with one of the descendants of Usagi Yojimbo, who, if you're a Turtles fan, you know that is a longtime ally of the Turtles and has been in different versions of the Turtles in the past. So yeah, we had talked about this when it was first announced, and we saw some of the artwork as they were getting closer to the release. But yeah, now it does appear that this thing has debuted. Let me know if you guys are watching this one down below in the comments. But yeah, not much more on this one. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that one. All right, let's talk some comic news. There are a few things here to discuss. First thing here, we got this cover for an upcoming issue of the ongoing Ninja Turtle series, the one that has gone past 100 issues and is still going. This is for issue 131, which will be coming out July 20th. One thing that I found interesting in this cover, and for those of you who have been following the story, you know that ever since issue 100, Shredder has kind of turned over a new leaf and has kind of been doing his own thing, living a life of peace with Kitsune, at least for now, but that he will every once in a while monitor what the Turtles are doing. He kind of just watches over them, makes sure they're okay, is what it looks like. And this is all because him and Splinter sort of made amends when Splinter died in issue 100. But the Turtles haven't really interacted with him since then. Like I said, he's just watching over them and they don't know he's watching. But yeah, in this upcoming issue 131, it does appear, you can see there, that they're all training together. So it does appear that he's going to make himself known. I wonder if he's going to become their new sensei or ally moving forward, which would be very interesting. We have the synopsis here of this issue. It says, in the wake of the events of TMNT, the Armageddon game opening moves, which is something else we'll talk about here shortly, Oroku Saki, the Shredder, has fully revealed himself to the Turtles in order to counter the newest evil machinations of the Pantheon's trickster god, the Rat King. He seeks an alliance with the sons of his former archenemy, the late Master Splinter. But are the Turtles prepared to join forces with their merciless executioner from a past life? And is the Shredder truly ready to be redeemed? No matter the case, the Armageddon game is fast approaching, and the only place to find answers to these burning questions is in Northampton. So it does look like they're going back to the farmhouse. So yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting, seeing them all team up like this, and thought you guys would want to know about it. Now, let's talk about that Armageddon game opening moves that they mentioned. If we look over here, again on Previews World, we can see the cover for the Armageddon game opening moves has been revealed. Now, the Armageddon game is something that they've been hyping up for the past few months now. If you've been paying attention, they're calling it the biggest Turtles event of the year. And here we have the opening moves book, which is set to come out June 15th of this year. So right before the last one we just talked about. Anyways, we're definitely going to be covering this, as it does look like a bunch of big moments are going to be taking place, and we'll be covering it the same way we did with the last Ronin. And so let's start off with this synopsis here of the opening moves book. It says, the Rat King is scheming behind the scenes, and it will be up to the Shredder to find a way to stop the trickster god and his new trio of terror, Madame Null, Baxter Stockman, and Leather Krang. Will the former master of the Foot Clan be able to locate the necessary counterpieces to foil the Rat King's latest deadly gambit, or will chaos rule the day in New York City and Mutant Town? One thing is for certain, the answers won't be found in only one dimension. That's a line that we've heard before, that the answers won't be found in only one dimension, and that's the part that excites me the most when I hear about this. It makes me think of possibly alternate versions of the Ninja Turtles, kind of like a No Way Home situation here. At least that's my theory. I think that'd be super exciting if they did something like that. Anyways, it says longtime TMNT scribe Tom Waltz returns to the pages of IDW's ongoing canon in this official prequel to the massive TMNT event of 2022, the Armageddon game. So there you go. I think this Armageddon game is going to have a lot of moments to talk about, so make sure to subscribe if you're new, if you want to hear about all that. But let's move on over to our final piece of comic news here. We have just kind of a look at what the hardcover collection of Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin is going to look like. You can see the artwork here was shared on Tom Waltz's Twitter page, and it looks like they went with the theme of issue 1 with the red and black and the Ronin standing there. And yeah, that's what it's going to look like. This should be appearing on shelves, I believe, in July. Yeah, it says right there. Don't miss the beautiful hardcore collection the IDW Publishing Book Department has coming to you in July. So yeah, this is also right around the corner. And yeah, it's going to take all 5 issues of The Last Ronin and put them together in one big book. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Let's move on over to the next story. All right, I've been seeing this one pop up, and we're looking at it over here on Barnes & Noble. You can see that something is coming in October, at least that's what it says here, but is now up for pre-order, and it is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Compendium Volume 1. So it looks like they're gonna have other volumes as well, if I had to guess, but there's the cover of it. And if we look at the overview, it says, dive into the origins of your favorite teenage turtles with this collection of stories from the original Mirage comics. Cowabunga dudes, it's time to travel back to the 80s with the Turtles and discover where it all started. This collection of Mirage Studios, issue 1 through 7 and 9 through 14. So it looks like they're not including issue 8, which was the Cerebus issue. So yeah, 1 through 14, but not including number 8. And then it says, and the Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo Micro Series one-shots, Fugitoid number 1, and Tales of the TMNT 1 through 5 is perfect for new readers trying to learn more about the Turtles or longtime fans returning to the classics. It says, witness for yourself iconic moments in TMNT history. Watch as Splinter unveils the mystery of the Turtles' past, and then cheer along as the brothers do battle with the villainous Shredder for the very first time. Joining co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird are contributors Michael Dooney, Ryan Brown, Jim Lawson, Steve Bissett, and Eric Talbot. Looks like this thing will be $150. And yeah, like I mentioned before, it looks like October it will be coming out, but it is now available for pre-order is what it says. Anyways, thought you guys should know, but let's move on over to the next story. All right, let's talk about some figures news here. So we're looking over at Neca Official's Instagram page, and it says 2 Monster Mayhem pre-orders today. And it says sale ends May 17th at 11 a.m. And then it says signature edition while supplies last. Universal Monsters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 7-inch scale action figure Ultimate April as the bride ripped from the headlines. NECA is releasing a new Universal Monsters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figure starring intrepid reporter April O'Neil. This continuing line pays tribute to the world's most famous turtles and Universal's icons of horror. April as the bride reimagines Judith Hoag's April O'Neil as Bride of Frankenstein in a terrifying mashup. It'll cost $32.99 is what it says here. And then the signature edition, which includes a signature from Judith Hoag on a card suitable for framing with breathtaking illustration from Daniel Horn, that one will be $99.99. So yeah, you can see the pictures there. Looks awesome. As they said, this joins the other mashup Turtles Universal Monster figures that they've done. I believe they've done Mikey, Leo, Raphael, and now April. We did see in some of the packaging from before that we're still going to be getting Donatello and I believe Shredder as well, but we haven't seen images on them yet. When those are revealed, we'll go ahead and talk about those as well. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. All right, last couple stories we're going to run through really quick. We're looking over here at Big Bad Toy Store, and we can see some more Ninja Turtles lunchboxes and thermos have come out. We had talked about these two before, the Last Ronin one and the Mirage Turtles one, but these two new ones we hadn't seen before. We look over here. This one is an arcade-themed set, which comes with the Turtles there on the box and then Shredder there on the thermos with some of the other villains. And then if we go back and we look at the other one here, this one says TMNT Sewer Lunchbox and Thermos, which has pretty much just Raphael there coming out of their home there in the sewers. And then on the other side, we have what looks like some of the other characters as well. And then it looks like the thermos on this one is an ooze container. Both run for $24.99. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this one. One last story here we have is over from Ghost, which I believe they do like workout supplements and things like that. You can see that they've teamed up with the Turtles and they have a few different supplements here. This one's called Ghost Gamer, which I believe is just kind of like an energy drink if I had to guess. And this one's Michelangelo themed. This one here is Donatello themed. And then they do have a Raphael and Leonardo one, but those are different. The Raphael one, which now it says sold out by the way, looks like is a nitric oxide and it's called Pump. And while the Leonardo one is a pre-workout. Anyways, for those of you who work out or anything like that, thought you guys might be interested in these. It does appear that they also do have apparel themed around this mashup that they're doing with the two brands. And also looks like they had a shaker as well, but it looks like that's sold out now. Anyways, that's it for all the updates. Thank you everybody for watching. I believe now we are fully caught up with everything when it comes to news stories. Things have been dropping so much more rapidly lately that I might start covering these stories as they drop instead of in big updates videos. Let me know if you guys think that'd be a good idea, or if you enjoy the updates videos. We can go ahead and keep it this way as well, where we combine everything and talk about it all at once. Let me know down below what you guys think. But thank you again for watching. If you're new, remember to subscribe. All we talk about on here is old, new, and upcoming Turtle stuff. Hit like if you enjoyed the video. Follow on all the social media pages, and we'll see you guys in a little bit with another video. Take care.
Armed.